My dear students, welcome to your value education class. Today our topic is punctuality. So children, do you know what is the meaning of punctuality? Punctuality refers to the habit of a human being completing their task on time. A person who is punctual will always know how to respect their time and others as well. You should always be punctual. Don't be lazy. So now I am going to tell you a very nice story on punctuality. So, children, welcome to the journey of story. Are you ready? Okay. So let's start. A long time ago, when everything was just starting out and even the planets and stars were so young that they were still going to school. Okay, so the planets, the stars, sun, moon, clouds, everybody were little like you all. Okay, so there was a special school for them, and there was a special class which was everyone's favorite. So they all were friends, and the school was their favorite place. And the class members were a bunch of rather mischievous colors. So they were also the students of the school. All the colors from black, white to red, blue, yellow, violet, green, pink, orange and all the rest. So they all were students of the same school. They hope to grow up to be wonderful colors. And this is what they were training for. As well as funny and joyful, the colors were very naughty. Particularly black and white. Black and white were best friends, and they were very naughty. They were never good. They were always occupied with causing disorders and chaos. And they were always late for the class. They were not punctual at all. Every day they used to come to the class late. So one day there was a great commotion in the sky. The clouds were up there practicing their raining. But they had been raining for so long that they created a storm so terrible that absolutely everyone had become saddened and depressed at having so little light. It was raining, and the day was dark. The sky was full of clouds. When the sun started shining again, not even that managed to cheer up the world. The only solution was to appeal as a last resort to the naughty mischievous colors. Even though they were still very young and were not yet trained for anything like this. The school authorities went straight to their classroom. It was still early, and as ever, black and white was not there in the class. They were busy in playing outside the school. They were late for the class. Black and white color were not punctual at all. They never came to class on time. They never did their homework on time. They are always late and never did their work on time. However, there was no time to lose. They could not wait for black and white. The other colors had to do something fast. They ran down the corridors out of the door and flew up into the sky, where the clouds, ashamed for what had happened, were waiting. On their way up to the clouds, each one of the colors left an attractive impression of color. Traveling side by side, the combination of all the colors' tails were so striking and spectacular that smiles returned to everyone's face, and the world filled with the sound of applause. So everyone was happy when they looked at the sky. The colors felt honored and delighted to be named as the sun's official assistants. And the inhabitants of the world begged them to promise that from that day on, the colors would always be on hand to help cheer everyone up. So everybody was happy, and the colors were also very happy. So they decided that whenever there will be heavy rain, the colors will come up into the sky to make these lines. So it was agreed that whenever the clouds overdid it on the rain, the colors would come quickly and make a rainbow. A bit later, black and white entered the classroom. Finding it empty, they were sad. They thought, what happened? They were late. Everyone has congratulating the other colors so much for their wonderful performance that black and white, really the most fun and happy of all the colors, did not dare to ask to be part of the rainbow. And from that time onwards, they forced themselves to be punctual and responsible. They realized their mistakes. They were not punctual, so they did not get the chance to be the part of the rainbow. They were sad, but they promised to themselves that from that day onwards, they will always be punctual. They would do their every work on time. They would never be late. Indeed, they managed this so well that now They don't mind being left out of the rainbow. They are now the most serious and important of all the colors, and no one can get anything done without them. So, children, what is the moral of the story? The moral of the story is being punctual makes you free of worries and helps you in doing your best. So, what is the moral of the story? The moral of the story is being punctual makes you free of worries and helps you in doing your best. So, children, I hope that you all will remember this moral. Okay? So, from this story, we have learned that we should always be punctual. The black and white colors were not punctual, so they were out of the rainbow. So, punctuality is a great habit which surely results in success. All the great people have punctuality in common as the habit is such. In other words, when you are on time, you will maintain the discipline and order in your life. It will in turn help you achieve your goals faster within a set of time. Moreover, it makes you a child of good habit. This creates a very good impression in front of others. Finishing your all work on time is a very good habit. It also makes us realize the importance of time. When you are punctual, everything else falls into place. You get disciplined in life, and everybody will say that this child is very good. And I know that you all want to be a good girl. Punctuality will make you a disciplined student. It also keeps you fit and healthy. You should sleep on time, wake up early. You should eat your breakfast, lunch, dinner on time. You should play outside in the evening. You should study on time. So these are some of the good habits which you can follow to be a punctual girl. Okay? If you will follow all these habits, then you will become a healthy, disciplined and punctual girl. And you will become a very successful human being in your life. So, my dear students, always listen to your mom and dad. Whatever they say to you, you should obey them. Okay? So, be punctual and do all your work on time. Don't be lazy. So, children, I hope you enjoyed today's class, and I hope that you all will remember this moral lesson in your life. So, be a good girl, be a punctual girl. Okay? So, this much for today. Bye bye.